Hello everybody and welcome back to the office for another cozy Christmas crafty evening with me. Today I'm going to make another pig. I made this little guy and I'm going to make another one this evening as part of my 12 days of Christmas. I picked up this gorgeous brushed fabric from the fabric shop the other day. Look at that. It's so soft and just like perfect. I'm picking that up to make another pig like I made this one the other day. Did I make a pattern based off of this? Yes, all the pieces are here and hopefully that's available on my Etsy store if you want to buy it. It's just a simple prim. This is basically the tutorial showing you how I do it. I can't get enough of this. I think it's adorable. Here he is. This is a pink linen one and I thought I'd make a red brushed one to go around the bottom of the tree. So we've got this little guy that will sit there, so sweet, and then I want a little red one sat there, and I actually want to do this one a little bit differently. Rather than stuff it with the polyfill so that he kind of stands up, I want it to like sit. This one here is very densely filled with polyfill. Obviously he stands, but I want the red one that I make today to like fold over and like sit like that, but this one won't because he has too much polyfill in. And I'm thinking, because this fabric is actually a brushed cotton, then fill it with either like poly pellets or just little stones or just something to weight it out, then it will sit better, almost like a bean bag instead of like a filled pig. Does that make any sense at all? I don't know. But that's what I'm going to go ahead and do this evening. So I thought I'd whip out the camera, film it for another episode of my 12 days of Christmas. I've got my Christmas fleece on, the tree's out. It does still need decorating and we will get to that, but it's only November. We can craft ourselves a beautiful tree, get some lights going on it and just build this out together, can't we? We're only the first week still, so it's fine. We'll get to it. So brushed fabric is a go. Somehow I forgot to press record there, but I just traced out all my pieces. This here is going to make the tail beautiful. It only took half of my fabric and I only bought 1/4 of a metre anyway. This stuff is just lovely. This is the name of it, but I will link the exact fabric that I bought because it is stunning. Anyway, so ears. That's obviously needed for them. There you go, the ears. And then the pig's body is literally just 3 pieces that I've measured and traced out. So, time to sew them together. Is the Christmas tree a little bit in the way? Yes, but look at this. I can just spin around in my chair and just be at this desk now. It needs a little bit of adjusting still, but again, we're going to get there. Can I be bothered to change the thread? No, I'm just going to stitch with white thread. Who cares? It's only my pig anyway. I'm probably not going to see it, so I'm just going to stitch around on my lines. Let's get stitching. One ear. Next, I'm such a lazy sewer. I'm literally not even cutting my threads in between because I just can't be bothered. It's just a cozy craft only. I mean, what's I got to do? Look at my fleece. Oh, I'm up at the time of my life. Time for the tail. Yeah, I'll flip the script. Changing the game, baby, I never slip. Head up, I'll move it right to the top. Every door I open, I'm ahead of my time. I'm breaking new ground. You wonder how I do it. Oh, it just feels. Okay, pieces sewn. I just need to remove my pins and then I can get it turned on the right size way round, and then I need to find something to stuff it with. I didn't even pin this part, so hopefully it's sewn right. I couldn't be bothered tonight. I thought this is just going to be a quick craft, so we should be able to wing it, and it's looking all right. So let's put a few little bits in it. It should be absolutely fine. Like I said, I don't know what I'm going to stuff this with. I did think about lining it with some like cotton interfacing kind of like wadding stuff, but then I thought, well, that's why I bought a brushed cotton in the first place. Like, I wouldn't have to do that. It's kind of a thicker fabric, isn't it? So let's see how this turns out. Should be good. Should be golden. Kind of matches my little fleece here. This fleece, by the way, is from Next. It's this year's Bath and Body Works like collab with them. I love it. I live for a Christmas fleece anyway, and I love Bath and Body Works, and I also love Next. So it's like a three-way perfection kind of collab for me. Look at these little feet. So cute already. Oh my goodness. There's this little butt. So let's poke these out. I really like this fabric. I think this fabric would be great if it was making like a dinosaur. Imagine a dinosaur out of that fabric. That would be cool. My niece would like that. Anyway, a big body. Doesn't look like much now, but it will. I like to cut the excess off the snout. All the pink snout, it did have a bit of an exposed edge actually. Maybe this one here I'll fold the seams in because it's not going to be as cute being raw. Like if you look at the frayed edges on the snout, it's really sweet. But I just think that one isn't gonna do the same. Anyway, I've got to find something to stuff this with now because I don't have enough toy pellets to fill it up. I wish I did, but this is all I have left. I'll fill it with those to begin with, I suppose, or maybe I'll fill it with some stones first of all, because I typically use like what are they called, aquarium gravel instead of these, because I don't really like buying these. So expensive for what you get, and typically the pieces I keep for myself anyway, so it doesn't matter. Fan with stones. That's right, I have a bag of stones. If you don't have a bag of stones, what are you even doing with your life? I don't know. Sometimes I amaze myself, like the amount of things I have in here is crazy. Stuffing wise, this looks a little bit crazy, but it's sitting the way I wanted. It's very, very heavy, like it's making the fabric droop. Like this is just full of stones. It's very crunchy, listen. Kind of cool, right? But when I sit it down, it's going to sit exactly how I want it. I mean, just perfect. Little piggy body there. So I'm just going to keep on stuffing out the snout and then popping on all the little details. Oh, this is going to look so cute under the tree. At the moment, it looks very creepy. It kind of looks like a skinless turkey. That's what I feel like this looks like right now. Oh God, it's making me feel very uncomfortable, but it will look like a nice little pig, okay? Yeah, it definitely doesn't look like meat, does it? Tell me this doesn't look like meat. Ew. No, he's fine. We'll put some lace around him and it will look cute. It will look intentional. Oh dear gosh, the meat pig. Oh, he's already got a bad nickname. I do not like where this is going. Oh well, we will move. That looks like about enough. Nice and plump little piggy. Sitting very cute. Okay, let's get the snout on there. Make it look a bit more pig-like. Yeah. I'm moving fast, I'm on a roll. That's right. Step it up, watch me take control. Hey. Wait, hold up, baby, did you see that? I'm jumping through hoops like an acrobat. Just say I never miss, yeah, that's the plan. Every door I open, I'm ahead in my time. Breaking new ground. You wonder how I do. Okay, an hour in, and we have a pig in the shape of the little sitting pig that I actually really wanted. Look at him. Yeah, I kept the raw edge on there. I thought, actually, I just really like that. And again, I like how it looks. It's going to look absolutely perfect. Just sat up here. Looks like a little stonies, right? But, oh, I love him. He's such a little fat boy. Anyway, so I need to put some stitches on his little snout, some stitches for the eyes, and then the tail, and then just wrap a piece of ribbon around him, and then this little bad boy will be done. Can't believe that actually. It came together a lot quicker than I thought it would. So nostrils first, just a French knot of white, I think. That'll do it. That's how I did the pink one anyway, and I think that worked out nicely. So I'm just going to do that now, and then French knots for the eyes, and then turning this into a little tail. same for the tail. Turn out the right size way around it with the help of a paintbrush. Then some needle and thread. I'm going to go with another red. Just a small needle actually, that should do it. And the way that I do little tails is I get my thread in at one end, I put a little stitch in the end, literally just on the outside, like that. Get my needle, thread it into like the tube of the fabric so that it kind of gathers up, and I just thread my needle back through so it doesn't actually stitch through any of the fabric, it's just going through like that. Okay, and then when I pull this, the fabric will gather up onto the thread. Do you see that? To make a little tail. Now I've kind of got it pulled as much as I want it, I'll just stitch that down just to keep the thread the same length. Fold in the raw edges, it around a little bit so it curls, and now that kind of seam, I'll just stick it to the butt of the pig where I think it should go, kind of at the top there, and just stitch it down basically. Very simple. A little bit tricky at this point, but I mean it gets there in the end. You just have to keep going round and round just to make sure it's fully secure. Like obviously we don't want to be losing any tails. You know, as I was making my pink one the other day, I was thinking about Percy pigs from M&S, and now I'm thinking about them again, and I really like Percy pigs. You know, the sweets. Delicious. It also occurred to me that people in America don't have Percy pigs, and that makes me feel kind of sad, because everybody needs a Percy pig in their life, don't they? Now I'll snip that off. Perfect. And twizzle it round. There's his tail. Okay, now when it sits down, I want it just to look at that little fat pig. Ooh, I want it to sit just like that. Yeah, now I need something around its waist. This lace on my desk, that could work. In fact, that could work very well. Let's just go with that. Perfect. Yeah, and there we go, a little piggy. It's been exactly an hour and a half since I started this, and now I have a pig, a sit-down pig, just as I wanted. A very heavy, this could almost be a doorstop, but there he is. Probably shouldn't have put so many stones there because it looks like he's got a bit of a chubby tummy, but I like it. I really like him. He's so cute. Okay, let's put him over with the other one next to the tree. I've just realised I've got this label still on the tree. Let me cut that off. There we go. Pig 1. Pig numero 2. 2 piggies under the tree. Look at them. Absolutely adorable. I love them. I'm thrilled. But that's the end of today's video. I hope you have enjoyed it. A really random cozy craft, but just something that I really wanted. AKA this little chubby pig that can sit down. Look at him, he's so cute. Like I said, the pattern itself will be on my Etsy shop just as a simple print, but if you're going to make one of these yourself, what you need is 2 halves of the side of your pig. Work out the underneath bit, including the bottom of his legs, and then an extra bit for the nose, and everything else is kind of just self-explanatory. You just sew on the ears, sew on the snout to it, and obviously I showed you how to do the tail, and there you've got your own pig. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I will see you tomorrow for what, day 5? Day 5 of my 12 days of Christmas. But until then, I hope you have a fantastic day. Thank you for hanging out with me on another cozy Christmas crafty evening. And yeah, I hope to see you again very soon. Bye.